Hello fellow investors, it's Mike, DiamondHand StockPicks. Making this video kind of introduce myself, introduce the channel, kind of show you what I'm about, a couple of the stocks that I have, see if it's beneficial to you, give my advice. This is my life. I love trading stocks as well as I just enjoy it. It's something I really like to do. I've always liked to study, learn, dig, like comparing the goods and the bads and finding out what companies are really all about. I am a business owner myself, so I kind of know where to dig, know where to look, and it helps me out. I make some pretty good picks, and I try to make them, before everyone else gets to them. Sometimes it's a little harder than you'd think, but it's very doable, and that's my job. I just want to get everybody successful. I think we should all be successful, not just a select few, the 1%, like it has been for years and years and years. I'd rather the wealth kind of be spread. And I think we're heading that way. The playing field's a little bit more even nowadays. All the different brokerages we have. We got the apps on our phones. We could literally be in the grocery store making trades. I know I've done it for sure. I've done it with free. Whole Earth brands. I was looking at some of the different plant-based foods, Beyond Meat being one of them. I not only look at the stocks, talk to the CEOs, email the businesses. I actually go out and see the products, check the products, and make sure I know exactly what I'm buying. Because you can read one thing and then you can get out there and it can be a total different something. So I actually found Whole Earth brands while shopping at Save Mart, and this one's it's kind of undervalued. It's highly undervalued. This thing is, I bought it, I think, what I get at $10. Yeah, $10.75. It's up to $14 right now, and I mean, this is already international. This is not just in the United States. I mean, Whole Earth brand is they're branching out. They're going to be huge. So this is going to be something that's really going to gain some value once it gains a little bit of attention. Anyways, I just eat, sleep, live, breathe stocks. It's my thing. Half the people I know hate me because of it, and the half that follow my investments love me because of it. So it's kind of a win-win-win loss type of deal, but it's just my thing. So like I said, I'd rather everyone be rich than just a select few. It's no fun that way. I'd rather see a whole bunch of people at the top than just that whole lonely at the top crap. I'm not into that. I do make some good picks. I nowadays you can even pick some trending topics, which you tell that to Warren Buffett, he'd probably throw the book at you. He'd just it'd make him lose his dinner. But there is such thing as trending stocks these days. Take for instance Mara and RIOT blockchain, Mara, however you want to pronounce it. I bought those just because Bitcoin was going up, and I was looking around and I seen a lot of stuff on the OTC, pink sheets, the penny stock market, and I only found two things on the main market, which was that had anything to do with crypto, and a lot of people, they don't trust those crypto sites. Myself being one of them. I mean, I have a Coinbase, and I mean, even then they take a lot of money per transaction, a lot of money to trade, take your cryptos in and out. It gets kind of ridiculous after a while. So I knew that if there was something that had to do with crypto or could be linked to it on a regular trading site, like Webull, Ameritrade, Fidelity, Robinhood, and so on, that it would probably be pick up some momentum. So I actually bought RIOT and Mara. I mean, I looked at them, I seen what they were doing, but it didn't look anything huge to me. Like, oh, there's it's a mining company, they mine this, and blockchain, it's going to be a huge thing, and this and that, but it hasn't really taken off. And I have some similar stocks in my Coinbase, but these ones I just said, they might take off. I mean, I picked up more at $3.46. I ran that all the way up to 15. I was excited. I said, oh man, let me get, this 5 times my money. Let's do it. Almost 5 times my money, 4 times my money. I said, let's do it. I sold 200 at 15, made it up to 20. And I was ecstatic. I said, this is over 5 times my money. I sold 200 at $20, and I kept 100. I always keep something, my original investment, or in this case, which is, a lot more than my original investment, because I still have 100 shares. And right now it is sitting at $3,882. And I didn't spend that much for the first 500. I think I only spent $1,733. So out of my original $1,700 investment, I still have $3,882, and I already put $7,000 into new stocks. So that's kind of the way I like to play it. I like to get into something, double it, triple it, whatever gain is a good gain. You can't be mad at gains, and I'm not mad. A lot of my friends, oh Mike, oh my gosh, it's up $40. Are you mad? I said, I made $7,000 off a stock that I paid $1,700 for, and I still have $3,800, almost $4,000 in the stock market with the same stock. I go, I'm not mad. You can't be mad at that. And if you are, the stock market probably isn't the place for you. You got to learn how to buy in and then sell out. You're never going to time the top or the bottom. And if you do, I have a few times, it's not going to be every time. No one's going to do that. If it was that easy, everyone would be rich and you wouldn't be watching this video, and I wouldn't need to be making it. So I'm just here to help you along your journey. It is possible to get very close to the tops and the bottoms. But like I said, I buy into them. I bought twice here. I bought 200 at $3. I bought 300 at $3.75. And then I sold out 200 at 15, 200 at 20, and I still have 100 in there. And, well up, way up. What is that? 1,000%. So way up. RIOT blockchain, same thing. I did the exact same thing with RIOT as I did with Mara. I bought in 200 at $5.65, 300 at $6.33. Sold my first 200 at $19. Sold another 200 at $25. It's up to what, 50, 60? What is it now? It's way up there. Yeah, almost $50, or did hit $50 actually. It's at 48. So I still have $4,800 off my original. What is that? Less than $3,000. A little more than $3,000 actually. It's about $3,029. And I still have $4,800 in it. So I can't be mad at $8,800 in gains, and you shouldn't. Same with Dogecoin. I bought a bunch of Dogecoin, like 400,000 or 500,000, a long time ago. And it was, it's just kind of a fun thing, and I'd give some. I even gave some to my brother. I gave some to a couple friends, and they just cashed out. I think one of my friends had $1,200. My brother had $800. So, I cashed out it. It started running up. It got to 3 cents, and I cashed out 100,000 shares. Went up to 4 cents, cashed out another 100,000 shares. Went up to 5 cents, I cashed out another 100,000 shares. As soon as it went to 6, I just dumped it because there's just no way that Dogecoin was going to get that high in my mind ever. So to me, it's a huge win. And I could have held out to 8 cents and just sold it all for 32,000 or 40,000 rather, 500,000 shares for $40,000. But, I'm totally happy with the money I got. And that's just the way it is in the stock markets. Any win is excellent. You don't have to win all the time, but any win is a good win. As long as you're not losing, there's really nothing to be upset about. I see a lot of people buy in, they'll buy in some today, some the next day, they'll spread it out. And then that way, you'll catch some of those dips because the stock market goes up, it goes down. It's like a roller coaster. You kind of get used to that. The stocks that you do own, I'd suggest not looking at them every day. They'll make you sick unless you're day trading. I'll only day trade on rare occasions. I like to hold on to my stocks for tax reasons. The longer you hold them, the least amount of taxes you have to pay. And in the long run, when you're making big gains and big money, once you get to that point, or if you are at that point, you understand why you want to hold on to those stocks for at least a year. And, if something catastrophic happens, they're going to go out of business, then yeah, get rid of it. I mean, dump them as quick as you can. But most of the time, you're not going to get a bunch of businesses, going out of business. Pandemic, you be careful with retail stores, movie theaters, airplanes. And some did go out of business. A lot of restaurants went out of business. I stayed away from all that stuff. Pulled everything out right as the pandemic happened. I kind of knew exactly where you're not going to be allowed to be and just kind of stay away from the stocks. But they ended up being a good turnaround, a good buy. May, June, I made a lot of money, got in and out of a lot of stocks because I was still worried if they were going to fold. There's a lot of ways to make money in stocks. I do get ahead a lot. I do like growth stocks. That's one of my huge things. I have several different platforms that I trade on. I like a lot of growth stocks. I have penny stocks too. I have a couple different platforms for those. Eventually, I'll open up all my portfolios to you. Be totally, open, transparent with you. I have nothing to hide. I'm here to help. If you have anything you can help me with, just throw it at me. I love to learn. I'm open to everything. If I look at it, I love it, I'll buy it. I'll let you know I bought it. I look at it, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I'll let you know. Like I said, I'm just here to help. I'm not always right, but if we close this, most of my portfolios kind of look like this. It's gains, gains, lots of gains. And when they go up really high gains, I usually get out of them. The only reason I'm not out of Mara and RIOT is because, they're my last 100 I have in there. So I already made my money. I already reinvested that money into several other stocks, which have already doubled. So, just kind of keep the ball rolling. But I make some pretty good decisions. I have a lot of stocks that are up a couple 100%. And then the stock market kind of trades 5 years out, 5 to 10 years out. They overvalue kind of everything. Like right now, everything in the stock market's overvalued. It's like they're looking at it 5 years from now. So if you get a stock that you think is valued out to about 5 to 10 years, those are the ones that, and I'm not going to hold this thing for 10 years. You can. Warren Buffett always said, it's not how much money you have in the stock market, it's how much time your money has in the stock market that counts. And that goes to show on a lot of like penny stocks because, those things can sit stale forever and then just shoot to the moon. That's happened, so many times this year. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's because of us, the retail investors, actually getting into it. The big corporations didn't really mess with those, but we are, and we're actually, we're moving the stock market. But yeah, I have a lot of good gains here. I get into a lot of these, pretty soon, pretty early rather. Zoometica, it's trading at 256. I've been in it since 8 cents. I actually got into this one because I like pets. I have a couple of war veterans, friends, family, one of my close friends, and he actually has a companion dog. And this is pretty much why I invested into this. I believed in it. I wanted it to succeed. Don't do that. You can invest in things that you want to succeed. It's not smart. If they don't have solid backing, you got to love the company. You got to love the CEO. You got to love where they're going. You want to see them, craving growth. You want to see them moving in the right direction. You want to see their financials at least creeping forward. You want to see their, everything going in an upward direction. I can honestly say I picked this one up almost at the very, very bottom at 8 cents. And I'm really happy for that. Like I said, sometimes I catch them at the very bottom. Sometimes I drop them at the very top. This one I have such a small stake in it. I think, what I spent? I spent $46 at 8 cents, got 554 shares. So that $46 is now $1,371. So I made a 2,954% gain on this. Too bad I didn't buy 1,000 shares. But this is also something that I didn't really research that much. I really didn't believe in this company when I first invested in it. That's why the share numbers is so low. But I still, wanted to invest in it. I wanted to see it succeed. And I'm glad they succeeded. And hey, I got a piece of it. You can't be mad. You can't do that. Oh, I wish I would have put $10,000 in it. I wish. You just don't do that. This is huge gains. I mean, $1,371. I mean, almost 3,000% gains. I'm not mad at that. I never can be mad at that. That's great for me. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop the video right here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it that you can take and use in your daily trading. Remember, patience and perseverance will accomplish all things. Only invest in stocks that you believe in, that you've researched, and that you truly love. And hold on tight with diamond hands. Now let's get out there and make some trades.